We played our intro.
Not with you. Let's bring in the background because they can hear us. Have you?
Averys All In, come join the show where treasures hide and good vibes grow. From fines to laughs, let's begin. You know the name, Averys All In.
Happy Halloween, everyone! Happy
Howdy,
Halloween!
How we doing today?
Welcome, welcome. Where did it go?
Happy Halloween, J&J, Chris Stewart. Happy Friday, October 31st. Tomorrow is the first day of a new month. And we decided for this day of the last day of October, we would actually dress up a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just
You guys have to guess.
what we're supposed to be.
Yes. I don't know if it's going to be obvious or not obvious.
I don't know, but everything looks very bright.
The future's so bright.
Yes, I gotta wear shades.
It looks like you're wearing shades, but you're not.
I know, that's crazy. Hello, Natalie.
Hey, Natalie.
Happy Halloween.
So is anybody else dressed up? Is anybody else trick-or-treating? What are your Halloween plans?
Besides watching us.
I know I thought about that. We are live while like trick-or-treating is like starting right now in a lot of places. I would say on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time, 6 o'clock. I don't know. I know in our city it's from 6 to 8, I think. So
I don't know. But we live on a main street anyway, so nobody really actually comes to our door. Like when I first moved there, like tried to do trick or treat once, and like no one walked up and down the street.
yeah.
So
even where I used to live in a neighborhood, I mean, we just didn't get that many trick-or-treaters. I think it just all depends on where you live and if you have a lot of kids in the area.
they probably assume that they might get like stuff in the candy from your house. So.
Huh? What?
You know, stuff in the candy.
Oh.
Parents have to check the candy.
Yeah. So nobody else is dressing up for Halloween?
Sean said, Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, Sean.
Ah, okay. I know some towns are doing it tomorrow night even. I've heard talk of like the conflict with like the Friday night high school football and things like that. So
yeah, Friday. Well, you know, you can have a party. I mean, there's so much people would be doing on a Friday. You just don't know.
Yeah.
Might be at the movie theater watching a scary movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how's your week been so far?
How's my week been?
Yes.
Busy.
Because it's Friday. So that means we had a whole week fly by already.
Yeah.
Seems like it was just yesterday that we did this.
Yep.
Almost.
It was a whole 7 days ago. So
only thing we don't have is candy.
We had candy.
Did we?
Yeah, you had candy.
Did I?
Yeah.
When?
Monday.
Oh, yes. That is true. Monday I did.
You had that event?
Yeah.
Did you get all that candy from Sam's Club?
Yes. Candies, cookie, and pretzels.
Yeah.
So that all I got from Sam's Club, and tried to get rid of all of it before I got done.
Yep.
So Chris said, not me. No one comes to my house because I live in the boonies. Gotcha.
That's how it was for us growing up. So we grew up in a rural part of Ohio, and my mom was not into Halloween. She was not creative with costumes. And we didn't trick or treat in the traditional sense of going from house to house. Like, we would get dressed in like our dad's old flannel shirt and a mask. And then we'd get in the car and like we'd have to drive because it was so far, like we were far away.
So was that your favorite costume? Flannel shirt and a mask?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was not. But I think that's why I'm not.
Did you live by Crystal Lake?
No. Nope. Did not live by Crystal Lake.
Okay.
I don't even know who that is. Is it Friday the 13th?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't even really like those movies either. I like scary movies, but more psychological scary than slasher scary.
Watch them all. Or at least used to. Now,
but anyway, I was like, we would have to get in our car and we'd drive to our cousin's house, and it was not exciting. So we never got to go out with pillowcases and go house to house and collect a bunch of candy. Hey, Miss Lachey.
How you doing, Miss Lachey? Yeah, we lived on the street when we I remember when we were younger, and man, walking up and down the street was like a mile, but it was like, so many houses. You take a pillowcase, and by the time you got back to the house, it was full.
Yep.
So I remember those days.
Did your mom check your candy?
I don't recall so much. I know it was the big story to check the candy, but
I don't think it was the big story back then. I think that came about more in the.
Well, maybe for you because you're older than me, but yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, that was the story back then for us. The fear of something being in the candy, but
okay.
I don't believe my mom checked the candy though.
Gotcha.
So
Chris said she loves Halloween, but she has nothing but woods all around her. That's kind of like Halloween all year round. Is it ever scary, or is it always just like peaceful and tranquil?
There's kids around. I make a haunted Halloween woods thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like around here, the haunted schoolhouses and stuff that they, closed down schoolhouse buildings, and then,
Yeah, but that's a company that comes in and does that.
Okay.
You would do that if you lived in the woods?
Yeah, I would.
All by yourself?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't do it all by myself, obviously, but it would be an idea. Have you ever been to a haunted house?
Mm-hmm.
We've never been to a haunted house together.
No.
Okay. Maybe one year.
Because, I guess the older I get, the more I'm just like,
Scared?
No. Not as into it, or it's not as exciting.
Okay.
Oh, Chris said always peaceful. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's all I need. Peaceful.
Everybody needs peaceful.
That is true. But some people like chaos.
Do they?
Well, yeah.
Why do you bump me? Because
I don't know. It was an accident.
Okay.
Because I have a thing with my elbow for moving all those books.
Gotcha. So, speaking of books.
Yes.
We got a video out this week.
Yes, we do. Halloween is a bust in my neighborhood. We don't have a lot of kids. I gave up on it. Gotcha.
Yeah. I know that. It's hit or miss.
Yeah. Does depend on the neighborhood for sure. But you were talking about the unit with the books. We dropped the video today in regards to a unit we got. We had some trouble getting it last week because what was it? The remote facility. And they weren't getting back to us and all that
Happy
stuff.
Halloween.
So, but yeah, we got the video out and man, was it a lot of books in it. I think we have maybe about a third to almost a half of the books in the warehouse. And
do we?
Yeah, I checked the trailer.
Okay.
So
I wasn't sure. I was just loading up the carts and rolling them in because I knew I needed to get started sorting.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it was a lot of good books. Are you going to keep any for yourself? Are there any you see that you like?
No.
No?
Probably not. Not yet, anyway, that I've seen. But I haven't looked. There's some J.R.R. Tolkien, the Lord of the Rings guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's some of those.
Yeah, it's
I haven't looked.
see a whole stack of them. It's right there.
I haven't looked at them yet, like closely. So I don't know.
Well, I know the Hobbit's in there, several of them, and then I don't know if all of them are there, but different parts of Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking at, I think the Two Towers had, I think I saw at least part 3.
Okay.
So that would tell me that there's 2 other parts of that book alone.
Yeah.
And that's why the movies were so long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. But I think that Peter Jackson, the guy who made the movies, he just really got in so much detail from the books. He did such a great job. Although I shouldn't say that because I actually haven't read the books. But I feel like he did such a great job getting a lot of detail.
Miss Lachey said, I love books, profitable ones, of course. And yeah. Michelle said, cool costumes. Thank you. And Chris said, love that video. Actually, it's funny, I even have a glowing cup. But it's not uranium glass. It's just like fluorescent plastic. But this is one of our cool finds, though. That actually is a Fenton uranium.
Seriously?
Hey, it fell off when I pulled it out of the cabinet.
Oh.
So that was not me.
It still has the original Fenton sticker on it. Well, it did.
Yeah, well, you asked me to pull it out, so.
But you just held it up, but you gotta hold it close.
And what is?
Oh, it has to stay in the light. Get that. What is that called? The grinning cat or something? I can't remember that real name of it. It's hard to see the detail.
So it was a perfect time to bring out a little bit of some of our favorites. Well, some of the stuff that's in our cabinet, because I know we still have about 2/3 of our collection packed up because we don't have a place to display it yet.
Do we?
Mm-hmm. We still got 2 totes over there.
We do?
Yep.
I forgot all about those.
I happened to be looking for something and found them, came across them again.
Oh my gosh, that makes me so excited because we are in the process of setting up a room at our house that is going to be a home studio / office. And we want to put a uranium glass cabinet in there. And I'm like, man, we got to start buying some more because I didn't realize, I thought everything that we had was on display. But it's not.
Nope. It is not.
I'm so excited now. And it'll be like Christmas because I don't remember what's in there.
Michelle said, listening while trick-or-treating.
Oh my gosh, Michelle. That's awesome. Are you dressed up?
So what'd you really like about the unit from last week?
I loved that everything was vintage. Literally, The I haven't looked at a lot of the dates, but we're talking like 40s, 50s, 60s,
Yeah.
70s, 80s. Like it runs the whole gamut.
Yeah, it does.
And
I think I was looking at one that was from early 1900s, like even earlier.
wow. Well, I know there's some like one-off kinds of things.
Yeah, like there was a Wizard of Oz book that looks like it's going to be like 1920s, I think.
Did we see that in the video or?
I did.
Okay. Well, I mean, then I did too, but I don't remember it.
Well,
there was just so much there. I mean, in this, so this unit we were talking about, like, unless, and there was a box of books that had a mouse nest in it. Am I allowed to say that? So we threw that whole box away, obviously. But there's no garbage in this unit. Like, we literally could sell practically everything, depending on condition, because if you saw the video, or if you haven't yet, spoiler, some of the comic books aren't in plastic.
Yeah, but
so, but I don't think we would throw them away.
No.
It's like the whole unit.
The ones that weren't in plastic were, those boxes were so packed, like they weren't getting ruined by sitting in the boxes.
Right.
So actually some of them got pulled out and they're right over on the table. So,
but it's not like say a household unit where there's, I don't know, just garbage, like the old shower curtain or the old bath mat, or a rusted pan that they should have thrown away 2 years ago. Like, there's none of that. It's all potential inventory.
Yeah.
Which is not something that we're used to, but it's good. I'm glad.
Well, it just depends on which ones you find, but it's, not often that you find units like this around.
Oh yeah.
Most of the time it's going to be a unit packed with, household stuff, but you see stuff that you like out of it that you're buying it for. Like maybe you see, a jewelry box or something like that, and then you're buying the whole unit that way. But this was a lot different. Actually, funny enough, there was like 3 different huge book units that were kind of up at the same time. Because there were those other 2, but they were just like regular books, whereas this one, like, we could see not only the comic book boxes, but you could see like desirable titles in that they were more vintage and older books.
I don't know if you overheard any of the conversation, but I know who got one of those book units.
Yeah, he told me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he told me beforehand and told me he found some comic book boxes in it.
Okay.
So said he found 5 boxes in there of comic books, and
wow,
it was a lot of books in there.
Yeah.
So, but from what I hear and what we know about books is, you have a lot of books and there's going to be some with value in it that helps out.
Right.
And book units. Well, this book unit actually went for more than the other ones, because I don't think the other ones that we were looking at or that you wanted to get were over $200.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. So, and those were like huge, bigger units. So that would have been crazy to bring in.
Well, there was one that, like, literally the books were just stacked in the unit without any kind of protection, no boxes, no bags or anything. And that really worried me. I was worried about these, the way they were stacked in there. You could tell it. This unit had some age to it. But the thing about, no garbage, the other thing is when you get books, usually, you are getting rid of some probably through a donation, just because they don't have value and they take up a lot of space. So we do actually end up donating some books.
Yeah.
But
I don't think in this one, I haven't seen anything that's going to be donated, though. All it seems to be like we can lot it up and sell it on eBay, or, throw it into Whatnot, or even in our online auction. So,
yep, definitely.
So,
Michelle, you enjoy also have fun trick-or-treating. I hope your son gets lots of candy.
So you didn't really go out, or you did go out a little bit when you were younger? And if so, did you get to keep the candy?
I mean, we knew every house we went to. Like went to our cousins. We went to like the two neighbors right next door to us.
So you got to keep the candy, or did?
Yeah. Why wouldn't we?
Well, I didn't say we. Like, you know, maybe your sister could have stolen your candy, or your mom or dad ate it. You know.
I don't remember anything like that. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know when I was younger, like I don't really eat candy, so like I get candy and then basically I give it to my brother and sister. So I didn't really eat the candy.
So weird.
So, but hey, that was you know, they got more candy by me doing that. But it's kind of funny, the older I got, the less people trick-or-treated too. So like I remember when I was younger, like you go out trick-or-treating and there was all kinds of kids in the area.
Well, yeah.
You know, where I was at. And then, you know, as you get older, it's like even now, I mean, trick-or-treat doesn't even look the same. Like, you know, doesn't seem like it's a big thing as it was when I was younger.
Gotcha.
Let's put it that way.
Well, I think it's perspective too. Like if you're a parent of young kids, I think it's definitely different for them, you know, but our kids are grown and they don't do trick-or-treating. So it's not a thing that we think about.
Yeah, well, even still, like if you're driving around, like I haven't run into a neighborhood like when I was younger, where it's like, you know, so many kids out and all over the place that, you know, you're just like, you know, you got to drive slower. I won't say drive slow, but I mean, it's just like, doesn't seem like it's that many kids that have been out over the years.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe that's because people stay inside and, you know, still play video games. I don't know. Miss Lachey said, have you guys ever looked at online buyback companies for the not so profitable books?
We have not. I am a little familiar with what you're talking about, but I haven't looked into that at all. So have you had any experience with that? And if so, was it positive? Was it good? Was it profitable?
And then Chris said we would come home with pillowcases half full.
Nice. That's a successful haul.
So.
Oh, and Miss Lachey said that the younger years, her mom would ration out the candy. Darn parents.
It's funny, you know, when I was little, it's like, yeah, when I grow up and I have kids, I'm never gonna be like that. And then, you know, you find yourself doing the same thing. The thing I used to hate is because I said so. It's like, you know, kind of got into that because, you know, kids ask like 30 questions, and after a while, you're just like, because I said so. You're just done answering questions. Like, I said no. Why? Because I said so. Let's move on.
That's so funny. That was just part of an episode of The Neighborhood that I was watching yesterday.
Oh. So,
Chris, go ahead.
Chris says, no, because we made our own costumes. Nowadays, they buy cheap store costumes.
Yep.
Miss Lachey said, I looked into it, but haven't sent anything in as I'm not usually dealing with bulk. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of where we've been too. Like we haven't had enough at one time to consider it.
Yeah.
I've thought about, you know, buying a pallet of books, or there was another book unit that just ended yesterday, one in Maslin. I don't know if you remember seeing that one.
Oh, wasn't it like newer books or like in box, like actual boxes?
There were a lot of,
see like a company name on them or something.
Yeah, it was a book distributor.
Okay.
And I used to work at a library and a bookstore, and so I know, you know, it was one of the big name book distributors, and so that told me, and you couldn't really see any books in the unit, but you could see a lot of boxes with that company name. And well, I think you could see some books. I can't remember for sure now, but
Happy Halloween, Hudson's.
hey, Hudson's.
Yeah, I don't remember how many books or if I saw any books, but what I do remember is that they look newer.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what it told me. It was newer.
and then you could have got multiples of the same book, which
Right.
then it's like, what if it's not a seller and that's
Yeah.
losing the unit? I don't
Yeah.
know. So
Hudson's, it was so good to see you the other day. There was a live auction here in the greater Cleveland area, or Northeast Ohio, down in Akron, really. And the Hudson's came up from Dayton, and it was great to see them. I was trying to think. Oh, a couple people got a unit at that auction, but we didn't.
we tried, but it didn't work out.
Oh, yeah.
So
You did try.
tried for one.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Sometimes it's like, well, I thought it would go higher than I was going to pay anyway. So I got to where I wanted to try and get it. And it was like, all right, I didn't push the envelope. So I'm really trying to restrain myself from just buying, like if I say, I think it'd be $300, I might go maybe $350, but I really, I kind of put a limit and try not to, go too much over it if I do. So
Hey, TDK.
that has been the mantra as the year has gone on. Like, hey, TDK, Hudson said, great to see you. TDK said, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
So
Yeah, there was a unit that was up a couple weeks ago, and it had signs of designer stuff in it, a lot. And
go ahead.
Roy's like, well, what would you go? How high would you go? I said, as high as it takes.
Yes, I do that all the time.
I really wanted that unit, but
that was after she said, I don't know, several times, of course.
That wasn't, I mean, obviously I wasn't going to bid $25,000 or something crazy like that, but it fell off. It got canceled.
Yeah.
So,
which, I'm sure if we see it again, then that just means that it's going to probably go even higher.
Yeah.
It
didn't get that high though, surprisingly.
But it canceled, I think, the day before it was supposed to close. So, like, I mean, we didn't get to the last final hours where most of the bidding's done anyway.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I mean, it just had signs of designer, but the majority of it was boxes. And sometimes, like, that's a scary thought, because you could get there and spend all that money and the boxes are empty, So,
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. How many times are we walking up to that unit going, oh, it's such a gamble. I hope it's this, I hope it's not this. And
yep. So, but hey, sometimes you take the gamble, but like, I'm trying to, at least I know that if I see a unit, I know how much I kind of want to bid on it. And I try not to, get to that point of, we have to get this unit. We're just gonna, we're gonna do whatever we can to get it. Cause sometimes, I don't know, anytime that's happened, it hasn't like quite worked out. It's units like the book unit where, we had an idea. We didn't want to go, didn't want to go over a certain amount, and it closed without us having to even get to that dollar amount. So, and I think that unit's going to make us, I'm thinking we'll probably get about $4,000 to $5,000 in revenue easily by the time we're all done with it. And we only paid $840 for it. Miss Lachey said, Thrift Books has a program. I watch a guy that sends a box or two to them a couple times a month. Not big as just a way to squeeze out a few more dollars.
Not big money.
Oh. They have an app where you can scan barcodes. Okay.
Thrift Books. Okay. we'll have to look into that. And, I mean, we could always just make a shelf, this is our bookshelf of scannable books and let it build up.
Or we can get back on Amazon.
No.
Start sending books back in there.
No. So, does anybody know what we're supposed to be for Halloween?
I do.
So, I'm assuming that's Dan that is typing. Dan, you should know because you and I chatted about it this week.
So Lisa is the designer of our costumes here. And Chris said, what?
I knew it. I knew, like, it's so obvious to me, but I've been thinking about this. I had this brainstorm. It's been a couple weeks.
There we are.
Yes.
Got it.
We're uranium glass. We glow under black light. So I don't know, like, you heard my Halloween story. Halloween was not a big thing growing up. So, like, coming up with a costume is not always like something that comes easily for me. So when I got this brainstorm the other day,
that's funny.
It was been a couple weeks now. Maybe even longer than that. I don't know.
Probably longer.
I started like looking online for like all this stuff that glows. Like these shirts are white shirts and I spray painted them with like UV reactive spray paint so that they would glow under a black light.
Yes. And she bought a bunch of black lights.
Yes.
I mean, you got black lights everywhere.
So wait, this one is cool. These are rechargeable. There's two that are rechargeable. And look, it blinks.
And then we got some that plug in, and lo and behold, we have a bunch of stuff that glows underneath it to include party mode. Yep.
Yeah.
So
I was just thinking, I love all things that glow and light up. And Roy's having
reminds me of the shoes you had one.
Yes, my light up shoes. You know, kids have those light up shoes, and I'm like, man, I want a pair of light up shoes as an adult. And so I found a pair, and they're fine, and they do what they need to do. Like, but they're not like cool like kids light up shoes.
I think you bought them. We
were
had
camping.
the travel trailer, and we went out camping, and I think wasn't it a Halloween weekend that you had them too?
Yep.
So,
yeah.
Chris says you would have made a good Cleopatra and Mark Anthony.
So Roy is having a milestone birthday in January, and I am trying to plan a surprise party. But it's really hard because the venue selection, it gets more limited when you can't have an outside option when you're in January. So maybe we'll have a glow party. When you're in January here in Northern Ohio, yes. Right. Do you want to have a glow party for your birthday? Actually. Or are we traveling? They call them all white parties. What? It's called a all white party. You wear all white outfit, and then you have the lights and. Oh, okay. Yeah. Never heard of that, huh? I have heard of white parties. Yes.
So, no, not your white parties.
No, I know. But I haven't heard the parties.
Happy 75th. Are you kidding me? Oh, we got jokes already. Oh.
I have heard of the all white parties, but I haven't heard of them combining with the glow part. So,
well, that's part of it. You know, you have the black lights so that, you know, like it's not dark, and then everybody,
Right.
you're just glowing, but, you know, it's highlighted with the black lights so that, you know.
Well, when I was setting this up today,
The 8th. Chris said, what day in January? January 8th.
it was light. And I'm like, oh no, it's going to be too light for us to glow. But
no, it's, oh, well, no, it is still kind of light out.
we have skylight in the roof that
Yeah.
light it up, but it's definitely getting dark in here.
Yeah. And it got overcast, so it's probably going to rain in a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it worked out pretty well. And actually, like, it looks really good on the screen in front of us. So, but we do have a lot of lights to light it up,
Yeah.
which, funny enough, it makes my glasses look like sunglasses. Though.
I know.
How come it doesn't do that for you?
I don't know.
Like, why is it mine and not yours?
And you don't even, oh, you know what?
Mm-mm.
You have that extra.
Oh, the blue light
film,
thing? Yeah.
The blue light thing.
Yeah, that is true.
That must be it.
Chris said hers is the 26th.
Oh, nice. And my mom's is the 16th.
Mm-hmm. And my sister's is the 13th.
Yeah.
And I had a cousin who was the 13th and she passed away. I feel like I got like something. It's I don't know how many people wear glasses, but like sometimes you get like a little fluff or something stuck on your glass or a hair, and you're like, let me pick that off.
Like
I keep
stuck
getting-
right there.
Yeah, but it's just a reflection of one of these little leaf things in my glass, and every time I move, it shakes, and it makes me think like there's something stuck on my glasses. But nope. But so January is not a bad month, but up here a lot of times, like New Year's generally is pretty good, and January isn't bad as far as terribly cold until like mid-January to third week of January,
It's
and then like
awful.
the bottom falls out.
No, it's awful.
Most years you can ride a motorcycle on New Year's at the very beginning of the year, because a lot of times the weather will be at around 50, 55 to 60 for a day or two, and then it starts getting colder. But then by the end of January, it's like below zero, wind chill of who knows. Maybe we should take a trip and get out of this weather.
That would be my vote. Or we could postpone the party until summer.
Uh,
It's not. I know it's not the same. Like having a birthday party 6 months after your birthday
Yeah,
is not the same.
not the same. PDK said, "What is that?"
What, a vacation? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, Chris said her cousin's is the 5th, and her cousin who passed away was the 14th.
Cold, yes, very cold.
Oh, what is that? Yeah.
Well, the cold isn't bad. It's the other word that we really don't say up here.
Yes.
The 4-letter word that starts with S, and well, it's almost the same as the one that ends with T. But that being said, since we are dressed up as one of Lisa's favorites, glass that glows, what do any of you collect? Because I know she likes to collect glass. Her first collection when I met her was carnival glass, which we have some of that packed up. We really, have to unpack some of this stuff and find places to put it. But
Yes, I always said I never wanted to be that collector that doesn't have their stuff out where you can appreciate it. I don't want to be the collector that just collects stuff in boxes.
so
So I didn't realize that we had stuff.
Yeah.
But the older I get, the more I forget things. So
and the other thing she's starting to collect glass wise is oh man, why can't I think of it? The red glass.
Oh, the Amberina.
Yes.
Yes. And I was just trying to think, what makes that glow? What makes the Amberina glow?
It's a different radioactive property.
Right.
So TDK said I click glass, Murano, and what's that?
Ooh.
Is that Millet or Milfe?
Milfior?
And Chris said I collect anything Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that's a fun collection. Are you a fan of the new movies that are out or coming out? What are they called? The movie. There was one last year. It was based on the Broadway play Wicked. Chris, are you a fan of Wicked?
Didn't you take me to see that once?
No. I went by myself because probably because I was mad at you or you said you didn't really want to go, or I didn't think you really wanted to go.
You probably didn't think I really wanted to go.
Yeah.
So you gave me the out though. That's why you went without me. You're like, I really would like you to go, but if you don't want to go, you don't have to go. And I didn't really say a yes or no. So she went to a matinee. So that was the other thing. So
I always go to matinees when I go by myself because I don't want to go at night when it's like date night and everybody's coupled up and then there's me.
Well, I would have went with you.
All right. We'll go see this other one. The part 2 is coming out on November 21st and we can watch the first one together.
That's too soon. It's too soon.
Well, we can go in December. We don't have to go on November 21st. Really, I don't like to go to movies right when they come out. Yeah, I don't like a packed movie theater. It's too people-y. I like my personal space. I like to have like empty seat bubbles around me. Do you like a packed movie theater?
No. But I like to sit up front though. Like I'm the type of person that likes to sit either in the very front row or sometimes in the very last.
You're like this. Yeah. Oh, this is a good movie.
It's the big screen. I don't know. I just,
Oh, J&J, you asked that earlier. I'm sorry.
Whatnot show this weekend? No, we're doing it every 2 weeks. So
on Tuesday
nights at 8 p.m. So we did one Tuesday the 28th. So the next one is
November 11th.
Yeah, that's going to be right before
11/11.
Lisa goes to take this very long, interesting test that may allow her to actually say,
Sold.
Bit at 10, would it go? Bit at 10, would it go 20? Bit at 10, would it go 20? Bit at 10, 10, would it go 20, 20? Now 20. Bit at 10.
Now 30. Now 40. Now 50. I was listening to the auctioneer on Wednesday, though. He doesn't do any kind of chant whatsoever.
Who, Dean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I've always said that. Like if anybody asks, like Dean, he just talks.
Yeah.
Every
auctioneer does it different. I know that. And there's that woman that's on the east side. She doesn't have much of a chant. It's very like a low-key chant.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the biggest thing is being clear and being precise.
Right. Calling out the bids and letting people know what's next.
Yeah.
That's the most important. And
as Rob always says from Second Sense, like if you ever go to like the like Sotheby's or whatever, is that the name of that company? I don't know. What is it?
Sorry.
What's the big company? That's it.
Sotheby's and Christie's are the two of the biggest ones.
And like they're not like these big bid callers. They're just, okay, we're at 10,000. Now can I get 10 and a half? 10,500. Now 11. Yeah. 11,000.
That's the refined auctioneer, the very sophisticated auctioneer.
Right. So I mean,
I was laughing at J&J's comment because that's Dean's tagline. Come on now, it's better than that.
Oh.
I felt a little bad for him. He was struggling because the units were just not great
Yeah.
units on Wednesday, and they were not.
I've done that a few times though, being at Dean's, and he's, it's like, come on, better than that, guys.
It's like but that's his only line. Like
that, and he actually didn't do a joke. He
did a joke at the very beginning.
Did he? I missed it because when we went to the other one, he didn't.
No, not at the second location. At the very first location.
No. A couple weeks ago, we were at the one that's in between the two.
In Stowe.
No, it was still Cuyahoga Falls.
Okay.
But it was the one down at the bottom of the hill, but next to Mutual Mini.
Oh.
And I went, and they only had like 2 units, indoor units or something like that. And he actually didn't tell a joke that one.
I thought that day was Stowe. It was actually there.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So confused.
Yeah, he does Stowe. He does the 2 we were just at, and then there's that one that's at the bottom of the hill
that he always does on a Saturday.
Yeah. So
Chris says she loves Wicked. She has the 4-book series also. Tell me, are the books good? Better than the movie? The movie, really goes along with the books. I will consider reading those or listening to them, because that's usually how I read my books these days.
Well, that wouldn't be reading. That'd just be listening.
I know, but I still consider it reading.
Well, it depends. I know you don't mind, but you listen to stories. Like, I can't listen to what I do and focus on it.
You mean like
if I'm doing
like a self-help book or something?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to like pay attention to what they're saying but I'm working and I'm doing that, and it's like catching. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Me listening to books hasn't worked out well.
Well, it's more like today. We've been working on this house this week, and for the last 2 days I've been there by myself. And so I just put my book on and I'm listening while I'm taking pictures. So there's not a lot of thought that I need to, that needs to take place.
Yeah.
And it's better than working in a quiet house. I mean, I could turn music on.
Yeah, you could.
So Amberina glass it glows because of the addition of cadmium and selenium.
Yes, that's what.
But I wanted to show you this mug. So I don't know if you can see this. It's a dark, deep red mug. But when you put a black light up to it, look at that. Look how it becomes orange. So in the one picture that I saw online of a cabinet just filled with Amberina glass and with all the black lights on it, it looked like it was on fire. So that's what made me start collecting that, and I can't wait to get a whole case filled with that.
Yeah, so you have the cadmium and the selenium, and then there's another one that it's I forget what it is, but it actually glows blue.
Yeah, there's different glowing.
Yeah. But what they used to do with all these different properties is they used to color glass with them. So that's kind of how that all came about. So different radioactive properties were used pre-1940s, definitely going back who knows how long, and that's how they colored glass.
All right, Chris, I am going to put the books on hold. Not right now. I'm just making a note to remind myself.
I'll email you the names of all 4 books. There you go.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I love Broadway shows, but Roy's not really into them. So I used to go see them, and then I met Roy, and now I don't.
Whatever. We went to that play down in Cleveland Heights.
Oh yeah, we went and saw Rent. And you liked it, didn't you?
Sure.
But anyway, I've never seen Wicked live, and so I know it was a great
but I'll be there for her. You know what I mean? So if she wants me to be there, I'll be there. I'll watch it. I mean, I can't say every time it comes to town I want to go see Rent, but
I'm not. There's hundreds of different shows. Like,
yes, I know.
Hell's Kitchen is showing here in Cleveland right now, and that is this like R&B artist. What is her name? She's very philanthropic and she is like this cool person.
I have no clue.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to look it up because.
Well, what about it?
Like that would be a cool one to go see. I think you might enjoy it versus some of them. Like, I don't know. Would you like The Lion King? Like, you probably wouldn't want to go see that one, which was an amazing show. Hell's Kitchen, Alicia Keys.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, it. Like I said, if you wanted to go, I'd be there for you.
Okay. Joni sneaking in here.
I'll go see Spam a lot.
Of course you would. Joni, I think another one you would like is it just left me. The Mormons. The Book of Mormon. Have you seen that?
Joe said Stomper Cats is good. He go again.
I think you would like Stomp too. I don't know about Cats. I've loved the music from Cats since I was young. And I've seen Stomp. Yeah, I think you would really like the Book of Mormon. It's hilarious. It is. As a Christian, I was a little offended at times, but then I was laughing so hard. So it it kind of pulls at both sides of you. But it was a really good show.
Well, we used to go down to Playhouse Square. We only did that once. They used to do like, I think it was it like when we first met, we used to go out dancing. And like they would have like right in Playhouse Square, they bring out the music and you could dance right underneath the ball or whatever.
That
right
was
there.
Jazz Fest.
Okay. So,
which they do every year.
Do they? But we used to do it.
He's so not into the social scene. Like, if anything, if we're doing anything like that, it's me finding the event, getting the tickets or making the plans or putting it on the calendar or whatever. Because like you have no clue.
Yeah, I'm more a homebody at this point in life. Like, I used to just stay in the garage and just, work and tinker, and then Lisa came along and it's like, let's go dancing.
You were taking ballroom dance lessons when I met you.
Oh, was I?
We were just talking about ballroom dance last night because someone was doing the Paso Doble, and
I was taking lessons because I was dating.
You were trying to date?
Well, that's why that was where it started. Because when I was dating, they had
yeah.
So we met online, and they had like events. So one of the events I started doing was ballroom dancing, where they, the singles would go out, and that's why I was taking lessons. Like, I mean, honestly, I thought it was a cool event though. Like, I went to a few events, but
so you actually were finding events without me.
Well, now that you're here, I was finding events until I met somebody. So after I met somebody, I don't need to go out and find events anymore.
I don't need to go out anymore. I'll just find somebody and become a homebody. For homebodies, we're never home.
I know, that is true.
Except this is our home away from home.
Yeah, we're always here. But when you got a bunch of comic books to thumb through and, some of the treasures we find, I mean, it makes it hard to, not want to dig more.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, so we have to go see Stomp when it comes back. It usually comes around every few years.
Chris said, I agree with Joe. Roy would love Stomp. So I'm sure when that comes back around, I'll find out that, oh, it's here. You want to go?
So when we say Stomp, do you know what that is? Like,
yes.
Okay.
It's like a musical with people like stomping and trash cans and all this other stuff,
okay.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna stop at stomping. Like you were just like.
No, I've seen commercials.
Oh, J&J said we'll go with you. Yay, double date. We're in.
Sounds like that'd be fun.
Do you guys want to do ballroom dancing? Because we were talking about that, starting that up again.
Actually, we did have some fun doing that because we were in a few different places.
Yeah.
The last place we were like in this old rec center that was out of a schoolhouse building in Rocky River.
Yeah.
So, but then the world shut down and we stopped going out. And
yeah,
I don't even know if they still. I'm sure they still have them, but
yeah, we would just have to find them. So so COVID happened. We started just working, and then we never stopped working, and now we don't do anything else but work. Pictures of us at the Browns games would come up in my timeline history, and
yeah, we used to do that.
We used to ride motorcycles.
Go to the Cavs games.
Cavs games. Yep.
Had pictures because we used to take my dad out with us at that time too.
Yes.
So
we used to take him a lot of places. Like we went to the car show. We would go out to eat.
Yeah, that was his favorite thing. Go out to eat.
Yeah.
Like, you want to make my dad happy, all you got to do is let's go to Bonefish Grill, or like that used to be the thing. It's like I can't go anywhere without having a memory of a place that we went out to eat with them. So
yeah.
So, interesting. And it's funny because I was looking at the other day, somebody texted me because I'll send them an insurance referral. And I saw in the text string, the last time he texted me was like April 21st, 2023. And he said, sorry, I heard your dad passed and all that stuff. So like that text was almost a full month after he passed.
Wow.
So it's been 2.5 years. So.
Yes. TDK, you are so right. It's time to make some new memories.
Hey, the 14th.
Yeah.
Friendsgiving. So I can't wait for that to roll around, because then I can't wait to see how you guys are looking after that test.
Yeah, and you guys are all like, you can just go and relax and be all laid back and chill. And half of us are going to be like all nervous and can't wait till the test part is over.
Oh, half of you are going to be coming back like, oh man, I failed.
I know.
I swear that was so.
Well, starting tomorrow, I said November 1st, I'm going to start studying every single day, going through my notebook, rewriting notes, and I don't know what I'm going to be studying. But
guess who's doing the contracts moving forward until you get done?
Me?
Yep. So
okay,
let's see how many contracts we can secure before you take your test.
Okay.
Because that's one thing you have to study.
Yeah.
How to write a contract, fill out a contract. And hey, TDK, if you guys want the contract to practice, it's right on the Ohio Department of Agriculture's website. You can get the sample contract, and that is actually what they're going to have you guys fill out for the test.
It's in our notebook, isn't it? I think it's in our notebook.
But I mean, well, ours, after I did the auction firm, has been tailored to basically that. So.
Oh, right. Yeah. Thomas was doing auctions in the back seat of the truck on the way to the storage unit today. Yeah, he's definitely got a good
cadence.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's so that is actually another reason we wanted to start up the Whatnot again, is because I would like to practice and get a cadence and get comfortable doing that, because it would be nice. Like, okay, people can actually get paid to come out. Like, somebody can say, hey, you want to come out and do an auctioneer, we'll pay you a per diem to come out and, whatever. And people travel around doing that. And it just reminds me of when I was selling insurance, I got into companies that part of my insurance goals was to land a per diem enrollment once a month, where, you know, at that point, you're not always going out finding new clients. You're going out and you're just doing the enrollments for enrollment firms. And it's kind of very similar. They have auction houses that, you know, they'll call in auctioneers to help them and pay you a per diem to come out for a day and do some auctions. Like the guy who runs the school, one of the things he talked about, and he probably talked about it with you guys, is he did car sales. He'd go to the car auctions and he was an auctioneer that would do one of the lanes. And that wasn't his. He was just, they called, you know, he got it en route and he'd go out there for the auctions and auction off a lane of cars and stuff. So
he definitely told a lot of stories of how he networked with other auctioneers and would help them out, and or they would come and help him out. So yeah.
But I mean, I'd love to get into being able to do a live call and being comfortable doing a live call. So
yeah.
TDK said, always need to practice. Yep.
Well, Chris said Thomas doesn't need to practice. He's good already. He is good. That is true. Yep. So we've been talking about uranium glass. And so, you know, every now and then we get some mail, and this was so timely. This came a couple weeks ago, but I'm like, all right, we got to put this aside because I want to read this when we're doing our big uranium glow show for Halloween. So, and like, I am so humbled by some of our subscribers and just so thankful for all of you. But, like when we get stuff like this, it blows me away. So this letter, it said, "Dear Roy and Lisa, I just wanted to write and let you know that it's because of you that I carry my black light with me at all times. I found this piece at the Goodwill and I didn't think it would glow, but I tried it and it did, and I was really surprised. And I thought of you when I found it and wanted you to have it. Thanks for keeping it real and keeping us entertained. Mary from North Carolina." So Mary sent us this little piece right here. Oh, I just dropped that letter.
Nice.
Can you guys see it glow? It's just this tiny little bottle.
Like a little perfume bottle. And it's got like what is that? Like a
little
flower
pattern.
leaves or something. Yeah.
I don't know if you can see the little pattern.
Not really.
But yeah.
TDK said, "Wow, that is so cool."
And I don't think the lid comes off.
And J&J said it's going without the light.
Well, we are surrounded by black light. So.
Yes.
Which, like, I guess we're in our own little black light case right now.
Yes, we are.
But I just am so, Mary, you're listening. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you. We appreciate all of you guys, even just hanging out with us on a Friday night, on Halloween.
Averys All In.
Yeah, we so appreciate it. And I know we try not to stay on too long because, you know, everybody has stuff to do and we appreciate everybody that's doing it. But But hey, if you have any questions, you know, before we wrap up, perfect time for some Q&A. Feel free to ask the auctioneer and soon to be auctioneer anything you like. But again, we appreciate everybody. Oh, I do want to make sure I point out though. I know we are planning, when we hit 25,000 subs, we are planning on a big giveaway. And one of the major prizes that we'll be giving away is a PlayStation 4 that was found in a storage unit, and it was tested, and I know it works. But that is going to be one of the main prizes when we hit 25,000 subs. We're going to go live and have some fun, have some giveaways, and you might even hear Lisa do a live call.
You might.
You might. So,
does anybody have any questions for us?
Miss Lachey said, have a fun night. Why, thank you. TDK said, quick question for you in your years of auctioning. What is the coolest thing that you have auctioned off? That is a very good question. The coolest thing, we've never done a live auction, so it's all been online. But the coolest thing that, in my opinion, that I enjoyed auctioning off was a 1970 Ford Mustang.
I was going to say, if you didn't say that car,
PJ, which was one step below the top tier. And the difference was the one we sold didn't have the drag pack, and it was actually an automatic. So those were two negatives, but we still sold that. And that was probably the best one, because we, the person that bought it, we did a
preview.
Yes, preview day. So the person that bought it ended up coming out to the preview day. And it was fun. Like, for me, the fun part is like the art and the negotiation of the sale. So I got to meet the person who was going to buy it, and I knew that was going to probably be the person that bought it. And we communicated through the week. But the biggest thing that I really enjoyed about that one, besides the fact that it was the Mustang, was as we were talking, there was something that came about. And I had said something, and the guy was just kind of being very stoic, like, yeah. But then I see his oldest son with this huge smile on his face. And I'm just like, I knew that was it. Like, that little cue, and it's like, that's our buyer. And sure enough, he ended up buying it, cash transfer like that. And yeah. So that was probably the coolest thing, and the coolest deal. I think the coolest sale as well.
Yeah.
That
was definitely up there for sure.
But the best buy was the buyout, and that was a pretty cool deal there too.
Yeah, but that was not just one thing.
No, that wasn't.
Many cool things.
So if you haven't seen it, there we go. That was it right there. 428 engine. Man.
Oh, do I see a typo on the screen?
I don't know. Did you?
Yes.
All right. And TDK said, Lisa, what is the first thing you want to do when you get your auctioneer's license?
Jump up and down and go, yippee, I did it. I don't know. I mean, we do online auctions, so doing a live auction isn't necessarily something that I'm like, let's go do a live auction. But we've talked about some different ideas about doing some things with some other auctioneers outside when the weather's nice. So probably won't happen until the spring or summer of next year. But, we want to do, maybe not on a regular basis, but some live auction type things.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where that's going. And we were going to go to auction school together.
Yeah,
and then we just
enough.
decided that, both of us couldn't be away from the business at the same time.
Right.
So.
And it just happened like this time around. Like, I mean, probably wasn't thinking, I know we weren't thinking about her going to auction school, but with everybody that went, it was like, it was a great time knowing you were going to have the camaraderie to go. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I thought, if I miss this class and then I go like the next class or whatever, I'll be all by myself and everybody else would have already gone. So
yep.
Chris said she needs a 64.5 fire engine red Mustang, please.
If I find it, I will let you know. But yeah, those good questions. It's always funny because, like, you have to think through everything to really kind of, like, there's so much stuff that we've sold or so many different things, like to do, like her getting her license just helps us to get to our next level, which, the goal is for both of us to be able to share in the experience of the business. And what I mean by that is, like, because of the auction firm and then the auctioneer license on my behalf, like, then she was not comfortable doing the contracting, so now she's an auctioneer, or when she's an auctioneer, and because of where we're at, I mean, she is a part of the business, she's the owner, and she could do the contracting, but now she knows a lot more than I know. So, like, she's more comfortable doing it.
Yeah. There's literally things that, we've been doing this business together, but there's so much I learned in the class because, it goes into all the law and the legal aspects that we don't encounter every day. And thankfully, but like, also it's not something Roy is going to just start, talking about, but it's all good background stuff to know for the business.
So now we both have that knowledge. Pretty soon we hope to have our FFL, and we'll both have that knowledge because that will both be on. And then after the FFL, our next step, we have one more step that we'll be doing, but that'll be like a 2-tier step, and it'll be probably one of us first, then the other. But it's the joy of leveling up and just some of the things you get to do. Like, how do you sell another classic car of that caliber, right? Like, but you got to just keep getting out there and doing it, and, keep leveling up so you can be there. So, but that being said,
well, guys, we have a giveaway. We want to do a quick giveaway before we sign off, and we don't have anything set up other than the very basic. We're going to write a number down, and then everybody can guess in the chat. And then we're going to pick from the first one. So, or the closest one, right? That's how we do it. The closest one. I don't know.
First one to get it. So, I mean, we could, let's say pick a number from 1 to 25.
1 to 25. Okay, let me pick a number before you guys start putting it in there. Okay, so I wrote the number down here. And so now what?
Well, let's roll. Go ahead. We have 11 people in here, and pick a number 1 to 25.
And they keep picking until we see a winner?
Correct.
Okay. So keep picking until we see a winner.
So far, we got 11, now 22, now 20.
This is
now
not 17. An auction. Keep picking.
Oh, 8.
Keep
That's
picking.
my favorite number, but it's not 8. It's not 7. Nope, not 15. 15, now 20. Now 25.
Quiet. Because people might think that's the number, but keep picking.
I'm just reading the numbers that are there. Oh, I saw one that was close.
Keep picking. Keep picking. 1 through 25. Keep picking.
Well, I know we saw one that was close not too long ago.
That doesn't help any of them.
No, it doesn't. You're right.
Because any of them could have been close.
Could have been. Could have been. Saw another close one.
Should I give you guys a hint?
No, but it's a number between 1 and 25.
Yep.
Man, I saw either side of the number though, but just no.
Oh, making the McMillions. I see it. Do you see it? I see it on this screen.
Uh-oh, let's see. Must have missed it.
I didn't see it on that screen.
Let's see. It is interesting because I did see it over here. All right, did I miss it?
And J&J, obviously I didn't figure out how to do the wheel. So what is this? This is just YouTube?
Yes. I wonder, are you in top chat or live chat there, making the McMillions?
Why would that matter?
Because
we wouldn't see it?
I don't know, but I'm not seeing it over here, but I see Making McMillions actually guessed it. But let's see, can I highlight it? I can't highlight it over here.
That's YouTube.
I know, but you don't see it over here where I can highlight it. That's the point.
I don't know.
So Making the McMillions actually got it. And it is, want to show them?
Well, you can't.
I know, that's my point. It's not showing up over here.
It was number 23. McMillions, did you put that in? We see it on our YouTube screen.
Yep. Just don't see it over here under the StreamYard for some reason. So unfortunately, we can't highlight it. But Making the McMillions got it. Wonder what happened. Interesting. Yeah, so it should have been right here, but for whatever reason, it's not there. But hey, congratulations. I mean, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I can.
I think they can see it.
Yeah, because that's over in YouTube, but I can't highlight it. So that being said, do us a favor, send your YouTube name, address over to the email so that we can go ahead and pop that in the mail for you and send it to, it's down in the screen down here. Averys All In at recycleindio.com. TDK said J&J said, can you filter the chat? Nope.
So the giveaway today is some glow-in-the-dark stickies and a glow-in-the-dark glow ball to keep with the theme.
Yay.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us and putting up with us.
23. Yep, we appreciate it. And every Friday at 6 o'clock, we're going live. And every Friday, currently every Friday at 3:15, we will have a new video. We've always been at 3:15 on Friday, but then if we have more videos sometime during the week, I'm going to, because we do have more videos, try and drop a few more videos. So all our videos always come out at 3:15, but If I can, I'm going to try and get one out Monday, but every Friday we will definitely have a video and whatnot every
other Tuesday November 11th is our
and
next show. It'll be kind of a Veterans Day themed military Americana and holiday.
And don't forget to check out all of our online auctions at www.recycleneo.com. That is where you can find all our auctions from current and past, and you can see all the wonderful things that we sell and have sold. And hey, you might get to see some new videos up there.
All right, guys, have a great weekend. Take care. We love you. We'll see you next week. Bye.